decided that since I went ahead and reviewed War of the Spark last night after drinking 5 cans of brewskis, I'd do another set review today here on Ultimate Masters. So without further ado, let's get to it. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like and share, and comment. Let me know what you'd like to see me review. What set I'm gonna review all the sets. So which one should I do next? Also, yeah, if you have any ideas for any other videos or matchups you'd like to see me play, shoot a comment down below and we'll get working on it. Alright, so we got Ether Snipe. I don't see that as playable. 6 for a 4/4. It has an evoke of 2 blue and 1. When it enters the battlefield, return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Yeah, it's just so-so. A Crayon Crusader is a really good card. Heroic, whenever you cast a spell that targets them, create a 1/1 red soldier creature token with haste. That's awesome. And this, there's this red rage deck I built. Look it up on the pooperdix tapped out account. Angelic Renewal used to be uncommon in Tempest, and wow, what a card. It's a great card. Or actually, maybe it's always been common. I guess they just reprinted it recently because it's seen play in a Tron build that was Azurius. I actually used it in my Persistent Petitioner's Tron build. Definitely a usable card. It's great for that evoke thing up there. Yeah, you evoke your creature, you bounce the creature back to the opponent's hand, and then you return it to the battlefield and sacrifice Angelic Renewal, and then you got a 4/4. You cheat it out for 3, and you bounce the creature. So together they work pretty good. I mean, Ether Snipe ain't great, but if you got one, I guess it's usable sometimes. There's just better options. Muldrifter. Arcanomancer is a usable card. It does the same thing as the Demonic Wall, just 1 mana less, and it's a little bit, can die to a lightning bolt, so there's risk involved in playing it. But once you got your thing out of the graveyard, I guess it's done its job. Arena Athlete is not bad, it's playable. Cast a spell that targets Arena Athlete, target creature an opponent controls can't block this turn. Not great. Jesus Christ. Basking Root Walla is a great card for Pauper. For 2, he gets +2/+2 until end of turn. You can do that once per turn. And he's got a Madness cost of 0. Works great in any deck that's red-green and runs Faithless Looting or any cards like that. 9:30, I'm already getting tired. Back in Apparition is a great card. It's a good sideboard card for Pauper. And I gotta change some settings. Flow Connoisseur, sack a creature, get +1/+1 on. There's better stuff. But yeah, I guess if you want to go ultra heavy, and it's a vampire, Vampiric Fury is neat, I guess. Canker Abomination's okay. I've seen a build with it. Pardon me, damn, I don't know why I'm so sleepy today. I had coffee a couple hours ago. Cathodion, I don't know how to pronounce that, but it seems alright. You get the 3 mana back when it dies. I don't see where. I guess it'd be cool in like Affinity or something. I don't know. It's just not that great. Chainer's Addict is an all-star, of course. Circular Logic is another all-star. That one's used to play every day in a Tireless Tribe build. Conviction, I like. It's a neat card, but it's not great either. Crow of Dark Tidings. When it enters the battlefield or dies, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Okay, good for Dredge, I guess. And Pauper, I mean, 3 for a 2/1 fine. Crushing Canopy. Yeah, I don't know. Generate target creature, draw a card. Dark Dabbling. If there are 2 more instant and/or sorcery cards in your graveyard, also generate each other creature you control. You generate a creature, draw a card. And yeah, just no. Dawn Charm is great. Death the Night is in some sideboards. Defy Gravity, man, it's already, I guess. I like Sky Shaper better. Deranged Assistant, put the top card of your library in your graveyard and add a colorless. I guess there's something that could use that. I can't think of it though. It's not. It's a wizard too. That's interesting. Maybe be able to brew something with that. Devoted Druid. I didn't know this was earlier, but yeah. Put a -1/-1 counter on Devoted Droid. Untap Devoted Druid. Droid. That's sort of neat. Yeah. Desperate Ritual's okay. Not great. Demir Guildmage is pretty good. Double Cleave is good. Faithless Looting, Dreamscape. Dreamscape Artist. I remember this card. Discard a card, sack a land, search your library for 2 basic land cards, put them on the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Damn, if only that was green. That'd be great in a green or white, because in that landfall deck I built, would love the hell out of that. I guess I could, I don't know. That's a good card though, putting 2 lands into play in that turn, along with being able to already play a land, and especially if you're playing like Evolving Wilds, man, that's a 4 landfall in 1 turn, just off that card. I may have to look into doing a blue-white landfall deck, possibly, or a green-blue. Simic seems more viable. Anywho, Ilumbra is... just don't get it. If enchanted creature would be destroyed, instead remove all damage from it and destroy the sword. Yeah, that's neat. It's just neat, though. Fate's Fetters is a good card. Basically, sword to plowshares. Fiery Temper is good in the Madness deck. Foil's great. Fire and Ice is great. Flight of Fancy. It's basically like playing a Moral Drifter for 1 less. Except enchant a creature. I don't know. That's sort of cool. God, I cannot stop yawning. I'm sorry. Forbidden Alchemy is a great card. Fume Spitter is a great card. Generator Servant's a great card. In the right builds here, people, but these are all brewable. Exile Ghoul Caller's Accomplice from your graveyard. Create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. Activate this ability only anytime you can cast a sorcery. So you could... I don't really get where that would be. So just at some point you're like, yeah, I'm tired of this guy. I'm going to pay 4. Oh, okay. Exile him for your graveyard, yeah. And then make another... whatever. That's alright, I guess. It's a zombie. First time around, he's not. It's just not that great. God's Willing is a great card. Golgari Brownscale is a great card. Groundskeeper, I believe, is a great card, but I've yet to see anybody brew anything. I've brewed some stuff with it. Of course, there's another card that gets cards out of your graveyard from play. I can't remember right now. The Grave Scrabbler. Wow, that's awesome and different art. That's obviously a great card. It goes into the Tortured Existence deck. Groundskeeper seems like it would go in Tortured Existence too. I guess he's just there to replace the other guy that also brings land cards from your graveyard to your hand or whatever. Because he's way cheaper. Gurmag's great. Heliod's Pilgrim's great. Hissing Iguanar. When another creature dies, you may have it deal 1 damage to target player or planeswalker. That's not bad, I guess. Hooting Mandrills is great. Hyena Umbra is great. Akaishin Crier is great. Ignite Chewer is pretty good. Just the Wind is pretty good. Kodoma's Reach, yeah, that's pretty good too. Last Grasp is just so-so. Lava Spike is awesome. Lotus Eye Mystics, it's pretty good. Mad Prophet's not bad. Especially with all this madness going around. He's great in a madness build. He's brewable, but he's a little expensive for 4. I'd say he's borderline, just okay. Mammoth Umbra is like too expensive. Mark of the Vampire is pretty good, I guess, but also too expensive. Martyr of Sands seems like she's got some explosive potential. Great in a sideboard for sure. Miming Slime, I like personally a lot. I haven't seen a build with it other than my Abzan Recycling Center build, which I might have to build and play on the series someday soon. Moan of the Unhallowed is awesome. I've got a build with that was tearing it up. Molten Birth. Create a 1/1 red elemental creature token, then flip a coin. If you win the flip, return it to its owner's hand. That's pretty decent, I guess. But if you lose the flip, then it's in the graveyard, I guess. Whatever. Anyway, Mirror Surveyor. Each player returns all cards and mirrors from the graveyard to the battlefield. That's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, especially, actually, he'd be really good in my Goblin build because, like, yeah, I could sack him and he goes to the graveyard and then I bring out another one and I get another one. That's better than Sky Shaper, actually. So that's a good card. Up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn. Ooh, and Flashback for 4. That seems alright. Awful Snout also is pretty good. For 1 black, you can remove target card from a graveyard, or you just got a 2/2 that can flash in for 2, for 3 mana, whatever. Olivia's Dragoon, discard a card, gains flying. That just doesn't seem that good, even though it is a vampire. Patchwork Gnomes, yeah, great just in a menace deck. Prey Upon is great. Prismatic Lens is okay. Kind of sucks they reprinted it because I got a bunch from the old original, but yeah. Folsom Marassa is great. Raid Bombardment isn't terrible. Rakdos Shred Freak isn't terrible. Rally the Peasants is great. Reckless Charge is pretty good. Rally the Peasants is a really good card, especially like Battle Screech, and I'm looking at basically building a deck around those 2 cards. And anyway, Reckless Worm's pretty good. It's not great though. I mean, it does feel good playing him for 3. Repel the Darkness is just so. I mean, yeah. Resurrection is awesome, although I don't know, it seems a bit expensive. Rune Snag is great. I don't know why I don't see that card in more builds. Renam Unicorn, destroy target enchantment for 2, and you get a 2/2. That's cool, but what if it's an artifact heavy instead of enchantment heavy deck? Then you're kind of screwed. But anyway. Safehold Elite is good. Sanitarium Skeleton is good. Satyr Wayfinder is good. Scuzzback Marauders is pretty expensive, but yeah, I wouldn't play it. Shed Weakness is just target creature gets +2 until end of turn. You may remove a -1/-1. Yeah, okay, that seems real janky. I guess there's decks that want it. I doubt much, but maybe some. I guess it could be good in the sideboard, perhaps, if you got a key piece that I don't know. There's definitely black decks that use the -1/-1, so it could be a good sideboard card for black hate, but I just don't see it being used. Shielding Plaques has definitely got applications in plenty of places. I want to see Sky Spear Cavalry in a heroic deck so bad. I stuck 2 in the sideboard of my heroic, or was it the other flyer heroic? Yeah, that's not even heroic. Never mind. It seems good though. 5 for a 2/2 double strike flying. I mean, but there's still, you can still get the Scion of Ugin 6 for a 4/4 flying. That's, I guess, as cheap as you're gonna get though. Skywing Haven. Yeah, okay. I guess that's good madness. Sleight of Hand is great. Slippery Bogle's obviously great. Slum Reaper's okay, I guess. Yeah, I mean, a bit expensive, but okay. Snake Umbra is okay. Songs of the Damned is great. Soul's Fire, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to any. It's like they made this series for Pauper. There's so many good Pauper cards in the set of cards. I mean, Spark Spitter seems awesome. I haven't seen a lot of decks brewed with it, but it's brewable. Spider Umbra is pretty good. Seems brewable. Staunch Hearted Warrior, it's a green heroic. That seems fucking awesome. I mean, Stitch Drake, as an additional cost to cast this spell, exile creature card from your graveyard. 3 for a 3/4 flying. Yeah, that you exile. It's a zombie too. That's pretty cool. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Staunch Hearted Warrior, put 2 +1/+1 counters on him. Okay, so you get him, you got to target him once, but then he's 4 for 4/4. Sultai Skull Keeper. Sorry I bounce around, guys. I'm left-handed. Deal with it. When it enters the battlefield, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. Another Dredge deck card, I guess. Stitcher's Apprentice. Create a 2/2 blue, whatever. Now, Sultai Skullkeeper seems good in that black-blue Exhumer. Tetmos High Priest is awesome. Terramorphic Expanse is awesome. Thermo Alchemist is awesome. Think Twice is awesome. Travel Preparations. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures. Flashback. Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Turn to Mist, exile target creature, return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. Yeah, it's another Ghostly Flicker for 1 less, and you can only do 1 creature. That seems cool. Love the new Ulamog's Crusher artwork. That's great too. Twins of Mur Estate, 3 for a 3/5. If you can discard it from your hand, that's just okay. It's kind of vanilla if you ask me. Undying Rage is putting the graveyard from return. It's like Rancor for red, but it's a bit expensive, and I guess it could be good if you got a guy on the other side. Yeah, I mean, it's versatile. You can cast it on your opponent's creatures to keep them from blocking you. But will it see red play? Probably not. Unholy Hunger. Destroy target creature for 5. Alright, already you lost. Mastery. If there are 2 more instant and sorceries in your graveyard, likely you gain 2 life. Still not worth it. Verdant Illid. Okay, thanks for typing out a word I can't pronounce. Sacrifice it and add 3 mana of any 1 color. Alright, but it's 4. I guess I think I'd rather just use that Wall of Vines or whatever from way back in the day. But if I didn't have access, I might look to this to make me lose the game, waiting until the 4th turn to actually do anything with it, to get 3 mana of any 1 color. And it still costs 1 green. It's like a turn 4 Black Lotus if you're playing green. Still not that great. Whenever you cast a multicolored spell, you may return it from the graveyard to your... Okay, that makes it worth it, I guess. Vessel of Endless Rust. Enters the battlefield, put the target card from a graveyard on the bottom of its owner's library. Add 1 mana of any color. Yeah. Keeps you from running out of cards. Keeps them. That's a good sideboard for against the mill. Walker of the Grove. Awesome card. Wandering Champion. Deals comment to a player. You may discard a card if you do draw a card. Yeah, you know what? I like just playing my Merfolk Looter if I'm going to draw and discard. Or Thought Courier. Whirlwind Adept. Hexproof. Prowess. 5. No thank you. Wicker Boar Elder, you belong in tortured existence. That's why you were printed here. Wild Hunger. I remember playing Wild Hunger in drafts for Dark Ascension. That was a cool card then, and now it's just okay, but I guess it has applications in some red-green. I liked it as flashback, but 3-1 and trample, yeah, it's still, it definitely has applications. Wingsteed Rider is the one I stuck in the sideboard for the heroic deck. Yeah, that's also a great card. And Wild Mongrel, of course, is a great card in black-green Aristocrats, for instance. And that is all of Ultimate Masters, folks. A lot of fucking awesome cards. So if you buy a pack of Ultimate Masters and you play Pauper, you'll probably end up with a bunch of so-so cards. I mean, not to be rude, but it's likely going to just end up that way. You get like a Sanitarium Skeleton and a Satyr Wayfinder and a Slum Reaper and, you know, like a Sultai Skullkeeper and Travel Preparations and Twins of Morora Estate, you know, Undying Rage, you'll get this sort of stuff. The really awesome cards, you'll get maybe 1 or 2 of those. So just keep that in mind if you're actually looking at buying the sealed product. I'd just suggest buying, like, Mona the Unhallowed definitely is one of the ones in the set that is definitely very, very good, very high value card there. Mercerator is another good one. Miming Slime I like personally. Mater of Sands. I mean, Mad Prophet, Lava Spike. I mean, there's just so many good cards in this set that I love from the history of this game. So, yeah. Anyway. Thanks for joining me on another review. I'll be reviewing every set all the way back to Alpha eventually, throughout time, moving forward. So look forward to that. Look forward to your subscriptions and comments and likes and shares and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully, hopefully nothing. Anyway, defy gravity, folks. Thank you. Good night. Oh, damn it. Just